Hello friends, my name is Vijay Rana and welcome to my channel named Techizira. So in today's video, we will see how to create a catching game in Scratch. So if you are new to Scratch, so first you need to sign up, and after sign up, once you will log in, then you can create a new project there. So like on the screen, if you can see, I have created one project. So that's why one project is listed there. But if you are new to Scratch, you will see a blank screen there. So let's start now. So first of all, if you want to create a game, you need to create a new project. And in order to create a new project, we have a button on the top, new project, which we need to click. So once you will click the new project, so you will get this screen. So a new project will be created and you will get the screen. So on this screen, we have three parts: the left part, the middle part, and the right part. In the left part, you can set the background of your game or the icons. If you want to take the middle part, you can write the code. And on the left side, we have the different coding things. Okay. So let me choose a background. So for this game, I'm choosing this blue sky background. You can choose anyone, whatever you want. And let me take a character as well. So for this game, I'm taking this bowl character. So now, first thing first. So what we need to do here, uh, okay. For what we need to do here, we need to do some small programming here. Like which kind of programming we need to do, what logic we need to write here. If I will press the left arrow icon, my ball or basket should move to the right side. If I will click on the left arrow icon, my ball or the basket should move to the left hand side. So how the kids will understand this? So let's divide this into x and y axis. This is screen. So if you will move right side, the value of x will be plus. If you will move left hand side, then value of x will be minus. So let's start. So for this, once the game will start, we need to write that code. So for that, I am taking this event, the when flag icon will be clicked. After that, we need to write one if event when user will click on the left arrow icon and the right arrow icon. So for that, we have a different events available on the left hand side. We can choose any event. So let me pick one event for the left hand side. Now what I want, once user will click on the right arrow icon. So for that, I am taking one if block. Inside that if block, I will write one condition, the key press. Okay, so I can choose any event here. So I'm choosing the right arrow here. So if I will choose if I will, the meaning of this block is basically, if the right arrow key is pressed, then what you want to do, what we want, we need to move this ball to the right hand side. Right hand side means the value of x will be plus. So what we want, change x by 10. So once user will click on the right arrow, our ball will move by the 10 points to the right hand side, like x will be plus there. Similarly, for the left hand side, let me take the another if block and let me write the once user will click on the left arrow. So now, if we want that ball should move to the left hand side, what we need to do, we the value of x will be minus. So we need to take another block, change x by, and let me move here. Yeah. So our game will start when user will click on the icon. Okay, let me check. So once user will click on the icon, let me move. Oh, it's not working. It's not working. So what's the problem here? We need to check. This is fine. This is fine. Okay. Okay. Let me put first of all inside the forever block. So what we want, like whenever user will click on the flag icon, we want execute this entire logic in a never ending loop. Never ending loop means it will execute every time. If we will write this condition, it will execute only once. So now let me check again. Still it's not working. So maybe we have some other mistake. Uh, what's the mistake we have here? Let me quickly check that. Mhm. No, we have some issue here. Oh, the issue is in the second if block again. I have written the right arrow. In that second if block, we'll have to write the once user will click on the left arrow. Then only our bowl will move to the left hand side. So that's the problem. So let me change this and let me test again. Yeah, now it's working as expected. Okay. Now it's working as expected. So now the next part is now we need to take one object which will come from bottom to from up to bottom. Okay, from top to bottom. So for that, what we need to do here, let me take I will choose this apple and it's too big for this game, so let me reduce the size here. Now it's looking okay. So now what we need to do here, once our apple will fall, so the value of y will be minus, okay, because we have divided this screen into x and y axis. If something will fall, will come from top to bottom, value of y will be decrease. Okay, so for that what we need to do, but before that what we want, once the game will start, the apple should come from the random location. Like sometimes apple will fall from the left hand side, sometimes will apple will fall from the right hand side. So let me write that part first. So once user will click on the icon, what we need to do? We need to move this apple to the random position. So for that, we have a block in the motion section, go to the random position. So let me check whether it's working or not. So yeah, it's working, but we have a problem. Our apple should fall from the top part only, okay, because now currently it's moving randomly into the entire screen. So for that what we need to do, we need to set the position of y also, because whatever y value we have on the top, we need to set that as well, because apple always will fall from that part only. So you can check the value of y is 156 here. So that value we will set in the code as well. So let me take that. Yeah, now let's test that. Yeah, it's working as expected. So the next task is now apple should fall from top to bottom. So what logic we will implement for that? So once the apple will fall from top to bottom, the value of y will be decreased. Okay, so that logic we will implement. So every time the apple or any object will fall, so we need to decrease the value of y. So for that again we will take the game start event, which is when user will click on the flag icon, and will decrease the value of y. So we will change the value of y. For that we have a block here, change y. Let me scroll. Change y by minus 10. Minus, why minus? Because once any object will move from top to bottom, the value of y will decrease. So that's why we will change. So still it's not working. The reason of that is once we are starting the game, it's changing the value of y by minus 10, but the first code block is setting again, because we have a set block there, the y value to 156. So that's why it's not working. So for that, what we need to do? Again, we need to put this block in a loop. Loop means forever. So whenever you will put this in a forever loop and you will test this, it will fall from the bottom. And see, you can check it will come from the random location every time. Okay, but we have another problem now. Once it will touch the ground, so what we want, this should again start from the top. So again for that we'll have to implement the logic. And what logic we will implement? You can see when apple is falling from top to bottom, the value of y is decreasing. Every time it is decreasing by minus 10. And once it will reach, yeah, at the bottom, you can see the value of y is something, let me show you, is something minus, like if you will little bit go down, minus 177. Okay, so what logic we will implement? If the value of y is less than minus 177 or 170, then we will again set the value of y to 156. 156 means on the at the top. So again, and we will set again, we will move this to the random location. So again, sometimes it will start from left, right, like from the random location. So let me put that condition first. If, so for that, we have a less than block. So let me take that. Yeah, this block. So here we need to put the variable name, like in our case we have the y here, we need to check the value of y. So y position is less than, let's say you want to check with minus 177, or let me little bit move this. Yeah, minus 154. So if value or position of y is less than minus 154, what we want is to start again from the top. And how it will start from the top? Again, we have the same code block, go to the random position. But where? Again on the top. Top means we need to set the value of y as well. For that, we have a another block, set y is equal to, but we need to check the set the value of y, which you can check on the right hand side, which is 156. So now let's start again. Yeah, it's working as expected. Now the another task, if the apple will touch to this bowl, so again it should start from there only. It will not wait to touch this, it will not wait for the apple will not wait to touch at the ground. So once it will touch to the this moving object like bowl or basket, whatever you have, it should again start from the top. And how you will do that? Again, for that we need to write the same code block, same condition. What logic will implement here? If apple will touch to the palm. For that we have a, again we need to put one another if condition below that if, and this time we need to take the another sensing condition if apple will touch the bowl. What we want here? Again we will use the same thing. It apple will start from the top and should move to the random position. The same code block we need to put inside this if block. Let me take that. Let me test now. Yeah, it's working. It's working. It's working as expected. So far so good. Now the next task is, and the final task is, we need to calculate the score. And in order to calculate the score, we need to take a new variable. So let me take this new variable as a score. Okay. And once the game will start, score will be 0. So we can set the value of score variable to 0. So once the game will start, score will be 0. But once this apple will touch the ball, we will increase the value of my variable, score variable, by 10. So let me take this and increase the value. Okay. Now let me test this. Yeah, it's 10. Oh, wait. Something wrong here. Something wrong here. Value score is not increasing at all. Yes, score is not increasing. So what's the problem? Let's figure out. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. So I just took this block, set score to 10. Instead of this, we'll have to take the change score by 10. So that's the issue. So we have another coding block, change my score variable by 10 and put this condition here. Let me check whether it's working or not. Yeah, it's working. It's working. So we created this game in just 5 or 10 minutes. The next thing what you can do, you can try, you can put a timer here so that our game, like you can put a timer like 5 minutes, 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, it will count the score. How much, how many apples you caught it, like in this game you caught. Okay. So this is how you can do. And if you face any problem while writing this code, you can just uh, write in the comment section. I will reply if you face any issue there. But please like, share, and subscribe so that we can create more such videos. That's very important. So please subscribe the channel. Thank you. Thank you very much.